Take it into dead bug, grabbing the outsides of the feet. Just let your knees fall down around your rib cage. Make sure your heels, look at them, they're right on top of the knees. You're not in a straddle, you're not caving in, you're right in line. Now, every time I do this pose, I'm just jammed up on one side, or I'm just like jammed up completely and I don't really feel like I'm getting the whole pose. So what I want you to do is I want you to push your feet up into your hands as hard as you can. And at the same time, I want you to pull down as hard as you can until your legs start to shake. So keep doing that, pull down, push up. Just as hard as you can. Your legs are gonna start to shake, that's what I want. Now you're never gonna release your hands. You're gonna take a nice big inhale. You're gonna pull down as hard as you can, but release the pressing up feeling and pull down, that's it, good. That's what you should feel. Now take your tailbone and push it down towards the floor in front of you. At first it feels like a lot of work, like you're trying to lengthen your spine, you're holding it down. If you just hold it there a few breaths, and then you ease up, it'll stay closer to the ground than when you started. Now just close your eyes, be quiet. Stay here. You can take your block and place it underneath your low back and just elevate your legs up. Or, as long as you do not have high blood pressure, glaucoma, nerve or disc damage in your back or neck, and you can safely take it up to shoulder stand. Do not look side to side. You take it on up. Many, many, many variations of shoulder stand. You can have your hands on your hips or your back like kickstands. Some people like to interlace their fingers like bridge and bring their hands to the ground. It's a lot of work. It's not a relaxing feeling. It's more of a working feeling. Whatever you want to do, you just find where you need to be. Just hang here for a little bit. Joe taught me, bring your two big toes together and let your heels naturally separate. Don't force it. All right, Jojo? Yes, you can play in your shoulder stand. Do Supta Baddha in the air. Do Supta Baddha with your legs. You bring the soles of your feet together like a little frog. From here, you can kick out to a straddle. You just let your legs fall open to a straddle. So many things you can do. You can always take your legs back up and do eagle legs, where you wrap one leg around and your foot comes behind, just like you would an eagle. You can always take your leg, this isn't the proper terminology, channel 4 pose. That's the only, like, the number 4, you take that, I know, Sally Wiggin and Joe DiNardo, take it on down, good. And then, if you have your leg in that channel 4 pose, you can either, two options, that leg gets up in the air, let it fall behind you like a plow, or the leg gets in the air, you can bend that knee into your forehead, bringing your channel 4 leg down to your body, which is more of a hip opener. It's like a half pigeon in the air. So play, switch legs, balance yourself out, or take it straight back to plow. I have a little suggestion for plow. If your feet do not touch the floor, I recommend you keep your hands on your back. Because if they're kind of dangling in the air, and your hands are off of your back, you're struggling with your balance and you're tightening everything back up. So if you keep your hands on your low back, eventually, it might take 100 years, but your body will start to unwind and let go. But if you're constantly trying to struggle with your balance, you're going to tighten everything back up. It's kind of hard to progress. You can move into Deaf Man, where you bend your knees right down around your little ears. Nice and slow. Gently come on down, one vertebrae at a time. Try to move right into fish pose. So right when you start to roll down, Set your hands up right underneath on the floor, your 2 pointer fingers. Let your tailbone come right down on your hands. Roll your shoulders under like you would a bridge. Let your legs fall forward. Push into your elbows and let your heart lift to the sky. Fish pose. So many variations of fish, but this is a good start. All right. Well-deserved Shavasana. Come in to final relaxation, however that may be for you. Lay flat on your back. Take your towel, place your towel over your eyes. Let's take one last Ujjayi yoga breath together. So take a nice, slow, full inhale until your lungs cannot hold any more air. You fill, you fill, you fill. Hold your breath. As you're holding that breath, you feel all that stress that you store in your throat, your heart chakra, your shoulders, your ribs, your whole entire body. Take a big exhale. Let it all out. Next 5 minutes, I want you to see if you cannot move one muscle in your whole entire body.